With skies being just as vast as the oceans, sometimes they exhibit mysteries within that are unfathomable until witnessed firsthand.
I went outside and something just said, pull out your phone and start recording. Before I could even say anything, my mouth just dropped and all I could scream was, "Mama, mama, mama." And she asked me what it was and I went back and I showed her. I said, "Look at this."
Stay tuned in to get some of the most unbelievable incidents caught on camera. Not everyone that floats is fishy, but this one sure makes you wonder. A recent viral video has everyone talking about a bizarre creature floating in the sky. With massive long tentacles swaying through the air, it looked like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Viewers were genuinely spooked, fearing that such a creepy tentacled entity might exist and hover above us. Considering that squids and octopuses are strictly marine creatures, seeing one in the sky seems almost impossible. What's your take on this oddity? Could it be a new kind of creature, an elaborate hoax, or something we're yet to understand? Sky octopus. Nature has a way of painting the skies with the wildest of imaginations. Have a look at this one. A man driving his car recently captured something that turned heads. A massive octopus floating in the sky. While some were quick to shout, "Alien invasion!" experts had other thoughts, suggesting it might just be a natural phenomenon. Skeptics, of course, offered their theories. It's fascinating how atmospheric conditions like clouds, rain, and wind can shape such uncanny figures. But why do these sky outlines often resemble living creatures? What do you think it could be, an alien invasion or just a natural phenomenon? Flying terror. In California, witnesses were stunned by what they described as a living dementor floating ominously above in the sky. The eerie sight had an uncanny resemblance to an octopus, but with an unsettlingly otherworldly twist. While some suggested it could be a high-tech drone, the consensus was far more bizarre. Imagine someone designing the scariest kite ever, and then releasing it into the wild skies. Whatever it was, it left everyone beneath it feeling like they had just walked into a scene from a horror movie. Maybe the real fear lies in what we can't explain. Monk apparition. How can a figure resembling a human move vertically through the air without any visible movement? A mysterious object over Glasgow defies all laws of gravity and levitation. It flew across the sky, prompting speculation. While we don't want to spark debate, the similarity of this figure to a black monk is striking, complete with a long robe and a hood. Many who witnessed the object and the online commentators drew the same conclusion. The strange figure didn't resemble aviation equipment and seemed far from being an alien. The eerie sight left everyone shocked and puzzled by the mysterious hovering shape. Humanoid UFO.
Dude, are you seeing that? Wow, you seen that? Wow.
A human-shaped UFO was spotted zooming across the Nevada sky at a high speed. Witnesses were left baffled as they tried to capture the unusual sight on camera. With its bizarre shape and incredible velocity, speculations flew from a top-secret drone from Area 51 to experimental military tech and advanced prototypes. As the mystery is still out there, one thing is clear: this UFO was unlike anything we've seen before.
Dude, are you seeing that? Wow, you seen that? Wow.
Jellyfish UFO.
Isn't that amazing? I'm seeing angel. Look, I mean, you can almost like see a face.
Sometimes the sky holds mysteries that even the sea can't rival. A strange jellyfish-like object was spotted flying over several US cities and caused quite a stir. This bizarre sighting became such a hot topic that it was even discussed at the Pentagon. The object lingered in the air for a few minutes, leaving people puzzled. Some quickly labeled it an alien UFO, while skeptics tried to label it as a hoax. But here's the thing. If this odd construction has been seen more than once, can it be dismissed as a mere hoax? Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, and a lot harder to pin down.
Isn't that amazing? I'm seeing angel. Look, I mean, you can almost like see a face.
Gargoyle. When the sky reveals its secrets, even science gets a little nervous. In 2012, a video released from Japan. Witnesses caught something on camera that left them both terrified and intrigued. A strange flying creature unlike anything anyone had ever seen. It didn't look like any bird or known flying animal in the area. With its odd shape and eerie flight, it reminded folks more of a mythical gargoyle or dragon than anything from this world. The creature's wings and body didn't match anything known to science. The people filming were clearly shaken, trying to capture every detail, in hopes that scientists might one day figure out what this mysterious being really was. Floating cocoon.
Sending it up the satellite.
It's a cocoon that's fixing to be an alien jump up out there.
Not everything weird has to be from outer space. Two friends were chilling in a park when they noticed something strange hovering in midair. It looked like it was just stuck there, defying all logic. Some folks thought it might be a glitch in the Matrix, or maybe even an alien drone scouting the area. But as always, experts chimed in with a more grounded explanation. Literally, they suggested it was a cocoon shell hanging by an almost invisible silk thread, giving it that eerie floating effect. Sometimes the simplest answers are the most surprising ones.
Sending it up the satellite.
It's a cocoon that's fixing to be an alien jump up out there.
Sky specter. When you see something that shouldn't be there, pull out your phone and record it. In a strange turn of events from Jordan, a tourist at the LA Royal Hotel captured a bizarre sight in the sky. A bright white figure that flooded like a mushroom or jellyfish. Neither of these belongs in the air, so naturally theories started swirling. Some speculated it was a robotic device. Others thought it might be an installation mimicking a jellyfish, and a few even suggested it could be an alien being. But the way it moved was almost as if it was controlled by something or someone. Sometimes the most unbelievable things are the ones right in front of you. Manananggal. In the Philippines, there's a chilling tale of a creature called the manananggal, a terrifying female vampire. And I guess this footage caught that in the broad daylight. The creature was ominous, hovering in the sky. It had a humanoid body with a massive bat wings. According to the legends, this could be the same infamous manananggal known for hunting its prey in the night. This ancient legend has haunted the locals for generations, and it's enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. For this encounter, I must say some stories are best left in the dark. Horrific angelic figure. A man captured some chilling footage of a massive dark figure soaring through the sky. With wings that seemed impossibly large, it flew ominously, leaving those who saw the video in awe and fear. Some suggested it could be an angelic being, while many others were convinced this was the most convincing proof of Dragon's existence. The shadowy figure remains a mystery, but one thing's for sure, it's not something you'd want to see flying above your head. Mysterious spaceship.
This happened. I'm sorry.
What is that?
There's a passenger on the plane.
Seeing is believing, and a recent viral video took this to another level. The upload of this video took the internet by storm, showing an object in the sky that seemed ordinary at first, but as it floated, it began to stretch and morph, transforming from a compact figure into something much larger. It eventually resembled the shape of a candle, or even a bride in a white dress. The only explanation? This could be a spaceship transitioning between dimensions. When we think we've seen everything, moments like this remind us that there's still so much to be amazed by.
Looking at this for the first time, I wanted to be surprised. Whoa!
What was that?
No!
Witch encounter.
What was that?
On a nighttime road, unpleasant surprises often wait. A group of friends was heading home when they encountered a strange creature hanging above them. They didn't immediately think it was a cosmic thermal blanket. Instead, their first thought was that it might be an otherworldly figure, possibly a witch, catching the souls of late-night travelers. Despite their fear, they managed to film the eerie sight and share it with others. The mysterious figure sparked speculation and curiosity that if it was a witch, would she have avenged them? For those unfamiliar with Harry Potter, the reference might be lost, but the unsettling sight continues to haunt viewers.
What was that?
Horned bird creature. Villagers in Brazil recently shared a video in hopes of finding answers, but it left them with even more questions. The video shows a mysterious sight of a head with horns on a bird-like creature caught in a net, sitting on a fence. The strange appearance of the creature baffled everyone who saw it. The unsettling sight was so bizarre that it would make anyone reconsider their plans if they stumbled upon it in their yard. The video quickly spread online, puzzling many viewers and sparking an increase in speculation. The unknown creature remains a topic of mystery and confusion for both locals and internet users alike. Brazilian hybrid. In Brazil, a jaw-dropping video surfaced showing a bizarre creature with both human and spider traits. The footage started with a peaceful wooded area until this creepy thing suddenly appeared. It moved on spider-like legs and was much larger than a human. Social media exploded with theories. Some thought it was a failed genetic experiment. Others suspected it was a new species or a mutation from environmental changes. Skeptics called it a hoax or CGI, but many viewers were convinced by the creature's realistic movements and texture. Whether it was real or not, this is one mystery that's stuck in the web of speculation. Roof ghost. In June 2015, an anonymous user posted a chilling video that has since left viewers baffled. After hearing strange noises on his roof, the uploader ventured out at dusk, expecting to find a simple animal causing the commotion. Instead, he encountered something far more unsettling, a humanoid figure with pale skin that seemed anything but human. The creature looked just as frightened as the observer and bolted off the roof, never to return. The unsettling party? No one knew what it truly was. Was it an unusual animal, a ghostly figure, or something else entirely? It's still unknown. Bat creature. While stuck in traffic, a bored driver noticed something perched on a tree branch that sent chills down her spine. It wasn't a bird, but a tiny creature with bat-like wings and the legs of a little man. Startled, she grabbed her phone and recorded the eerie sight. The creature was ugly and terrifying and took off after a few seconds. But the video she captured left a haunting impression. Some suggested it could be a vampire mutant or a crab fairy, while others insisted it could be a cleverly crafted hoax, but nobody knew for sure what it was. Mystic flyer. Sometimes the sky brings more than just clouds. A recent video from the Middle East has everyone talking about a strange flying creature. It appeared to have bat-like wings, a dinosaur-like body, and a tail that seemed straight out of a myth. As the footage spread online, opinions were divided. Some believed it was a legendary dragon that came to life, while others argued it was a man-made flying object, pointing to its unusual close-up appearance. Whether it was a fantastical beast or just an impressive piece of tech, it got people buzzing. Was it a mythical marvel? Or just high-tech hype? The sky's the limit for what we might discover next. Green mystery.
What is this? A green light shining into people's homes and backyards has neighbors baffled.
In Cape Coral, a strange green light baffled residents and made headlines. People reported seeing a plane overhead at night, moving in unusual patterns and emitting a green laser beam that scanned homes and backyards. Locals witnessed this eerie light show, noting its repetitive square patterns. The sightings have occurred for 3 nights in a row, leaving locals puzzled. While some speculate about mysterious technology or a prank, well, authorities are on it. Let's hope we find the answers to the questions.
When it came by, you could see the green laser light like spread out, like it was mapping. We heard someone was mapping the area is what we were told.
Cigar from the sky. In 2024, in a remote part of China, a loud explosion jolted locals out of their morning routine. One resident managed to capture the chaos. A massive cigar-shaped object was hurtling toward the earth, trailing fire from its rear. Moments later, it slammed into the ground with a thunderous crash. The buzz around town was that this object had been zooming through the air before being struck by a missile from a nearby base. Rumors quickly spread. It was an alien escape ship shot down by authorities. Others suggested it might be a failed space launch. But how could that be when there's no space facility nearby? Air traveler. An ordinary family in Colombia went for a walk and stumbled upon a bizarre sight, which was a humanoid figure floating in the sky. They quickly began filming the strange object, and as they zoomed in, a distinctly humanoid shape appeared, complete with arms and legs. The figure hovered without a parachute, defying any logical explanation. It wasn't a waste from an airplane or a balloon. It looked like a person, or perhaps something more mysterious. The sight was so surreal that it was difficult to trust what their eyes were seeing. What was visible was also incredibly hard to believe, leaving them and viewers in confusion. Sky enigma. Not everything that floats in the sky can be explained by science. An eerie formation appeared in the sky that left everyone who saw it scratching their heads. This strange black entity looked like a web with a loop, or maybe even the ghost of a kite. But it didn't drift away like you'd expect. Instead, it hung there, unmoving, defying the wind. If it was just a piece of fishing line or a mosquito net, why wasn't it blown away? And if it was smoke, why didn't the shape change? These were the questions believers asked skeptics, and its presence alone was enough to give onlookers an uneasy feeling, with many interpreting it as a bad omen. Sky dragon. They say where there's smoke, there's fire. But what about dragons in the sky? In another bizarre twist, a cameraman filming clouds captured something far more mysterious. At first glance, it looked like a massive bird soaring through the stormy skies. But as it flew closer, it took on the shape of an electric ray. And then, like something straight out of a legend, a dragon with enormous wings and a long tail. This sighting is one of many that have people scratching their heads and wondering if there's something paranormal going on up there. Floating mystery. America has long been a hotspot for UFO sightings. And one of the most recent encounters happened in 2023 over Mayo, Florida. Witnesses described a spherical object moving silently and incredibly fast, with bright rotating lights at the bottom. The mysterious ship hovered over the town, and many residents swore they'd seen it before. Some skeptics tried to brush it off as a bunch of glowing balloons, but let's be real, that explanation doesn't hold much weight. The object's eerie presence had left many wondering what exactly was lurking in our skies. The answers are out there, just waiting for us to look up. Cubic flame. In June, a strange cubic object was spotted in the skies over Cuba. It's hard to believe it could just be a large paper lantern, especially since it appeared to have no base and seemed to hold its flame. The object's smooth and precise landing is particularly suspicious. Its unusual shape and controlled descent make it stand out from typical aerial phenomena. Many are left wondering if this was something more than a simple lantern. The sight has sparked curiosity and speculation about its true nature. Have you ever seen anything quite like this? The mystery surrounding this object continues to amaze and baffle observers. Sky Dragon. On his way home, a man glanced up at the sky and was struck with fear. There, looming above, was what looked like a giant creature with wings spread wide, almost as if it was about to descend. He quickly recorded the eerie sight, wanting proof that his eyes weren't deceiving him. Skeptics tried to chalk it up to a common illusion or our brain's ability to find patterns, even in random clouds. Maybe he had just watched a Dracula movie and his mind was playing tricks. But let's be honest, most of us would agree it looked just like a dragon. Believing is seeing after all. Sky Intruder. As the world becomes more digital, mysteries seem to multiply. While working, some workers at a factory suddenly heard a strange noise coming from outside. Curiosity got the best of them, and they stepped out only to be greeted by a massive polyhedral-shaped UFO hovering high in the sky. They quickly pulled out their phones, zooming in as much as they could, and captured footage that left them speechless. Once the video hit the internet, it sparked a storm of reactions. Some cried out, "Alien invasion!" while others whispered about a top-secret blue beam project. Mystery drop. Recently, a bizarre footage caught everyone's attention. It showed something strange hovering in the sky, dark, stiff, and slowly descending. At first glance, it looked like a bird, but on closer inspection, it didn't match any known species. The video quickly went viral, sparking debates everywhere. Some claimed it was a glitch in the Matrix, while others suggested it was just a plastic bag. But here's the thing, the object was too stiff to be a bag. So what was it? Sometimes the sky leaves us with more questions than answers. Light columns. Reports from several regions in China described elongated white objects in the sky that transformed into light columns before slowly descending to the ground. Some speculate that these could be parts of a rocket detaching in midair. But what if the rocket wasn't heading into space, but was instead preparing to land? The idea of a celestial ship parking and taking on various forms has confused many. Observers agreed that the objects did not resemble any man-made structure, but seemed to be of extraterrestrial origin. This has led to widespread speculation about their true nature and purpose, leaving the public wondering if we've witnessed a remarkable extraterrestrial event. Blue mystery.
Yo, look at the sky.
Not everything that glows is easily explained. A local man recently recorded some strange blue lights hanging in the sky, stirring up quite the buzz. At first glance, it looked like there was a building floating up there, but locals confirmed there was no structure in that area. This wasn't a reflection from a chandelier or anything like that. The lights were so bright they almost hurt to look at, and there was nothing around them. No tower, no mast, just these mysterious orbs. Some people quickly jumped to the idea of an alien invasion, And I don't think these claims are baseless because just look at it.
This is insane.
Sky mystery. Residents of Holland recently captured something truly mesmerizing in the foggy sky, a strange long object with appendages floating motionless. With no explanations from the news or the internet, people were left to interpret it themselves. Some argued that a flying object couldn't hover without moving, and a cloud wouldn't have such a distinct shape. The mysterious sight puzzled everyone, and no popular explanations have surfaced yet. Some have begun attributing it to miracles or even aliens. Whatever it was, the sight in the night sky sparked a mix of wonder, fear, and fascination among those who witnessed it. Eerie smoke. A mysterious black ring appeared in the sky and caused quite a stir. Some folks jumped to apocalyptic conclusions, while others blamed the nearest factories for the odd sight. But here's the twist. The ring didn't act like smoke, nor did it dissolve into the air. Instead, it hovered, dense and unchanging, as if defying the rules of nature. It was almost like someone in the underworld was puffing on a hellish pipe, sending smoke rings up to us. Brazilian enigma. In Brazil, a local captured something truly mind-bending. A massive futuristic jet cruising through the sky. It looked like it had flown straight out of a sci-fi movie, circling once before rocketing into space at warp speed. The buzzing sound it made was enough to convince the person filming that it was an alien ship. Others, however, argued that it might just be a really advanced drone or an RC toy. But here's the kicker. It was way too big for that, and toys don't shoot off into space like that. Whether alien or not, it was a mystery that's out of this world. Horizon mystery. Recently, an intriguing sight was captured on video that left everyone scratching their heads. What appeared to be a massive factory-like structure with chimneys or giant creature coils be seen on the horizon. Theories were swirling. Some said it was an optical illusion or mirage caused by atmospheric conditions, where light plays tricks on our eyes. But the object seemed to move. It might not be a creature at all, but a colossal machine from a secret project or large-scale experiment. Both cases are equally terrifying. Suspended pigeon. In a busy metropolis, a pigeon turned into the ultimate traffic stopper. The bird was spotted hovering midair, frozen in place with no cables or wires around to explain its bizarre position. Pedestrians and drivers were baffled, and even rescue services were called in. They tried using a large pole to lower the pigeon, but it remained suspended. No one could figure out what was happening. Some said it was a glitch in the Matrix, and for the first time, skeptics were silent and didn't have any explanation for this. Trident UFO. The video, filmed in Japan, shows a bright figure resembling a massive trident moving methodically through the air. Its glowing appearance made it look like a hologram. Despite being observed by several people, the government has remained silent about this mysterious UFO. The footage remains the only proof, as the UFO eventually vanished behind a building and was never heard from again. The object's speed suggested it might have been slowly scanning the area, but no official explanations have been provided. The silence around the sighting leaves many questions unanswered, and while the video is mystifying, we may have to wait for an explanation to emerge in the future. Tree witch. Curiosity can sometimes lead to unsettling discoveries. In January 2020, a deeply unsettling video surfaced online, posted by someone who chose to remain anonymous, and the exact location was kept secret for safety reasons. The footage showed a female figure standing eerily atop a tree, throwing her hands in the air while disturbing demonic voices echoed through the night. The uploader was spooked and believed the sounds were coming from the woman herself. As the camera moved closer, it became chillingly clear this wasn't just any woman, it was a witch. But her decision to stand up there was strange, and it's still a mystery today. Under the bridge. 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 Under the bridge A man in Ukraine was just minding his own business in Kyiv when he noticed something strange lurking beneath the bridge. At first glance, it seemed like a person, maybe a bridge maintenance worker. But upon closer inspection, it became clear that this was no human. With legs too large and movements too unnatural, it defied all logic. Some suggested it might be an edited video, while others speculated about extraterrestrial visitors. But here's the clincher. When experts were asked for their opinion, they remained tight-lipped, offering no explanations whatsoever. Something's not adding up here. Twin moons. Watching a calm night by the sea can sometimes present the most bizarre spectacles. Even those who hadn't had cocktails at the beach bar saw two moons in the sky. Naturally, some people immediately feared it was a sign of the end of the world. However, there's no need for alarm. The double moon phenomenon can be explained by a few factors. Mirages, similar to those in deserts, can create the illusion of double or tripled objects. When planets like Venus or Jupiter come close to the moon and are illumined by the sun, they can appear as a second moon. So, enjoy this rare and beautiful sight. Celestial intersection. I don't think anyone can easily explain this story. While ice crystals in the sky can reflect tall skyscrapers, what about the people seemingly walking on heavenly streets? There were even flashing lights like those at a real intersection. Imagine seeing a parallel reality in the sky. It's enough to make anyone feel unsettled. The sight of what appeared to be a different world, complete with busy activity and streetlights, was both mesmerizing and disorienting. It felt like a gradual descent into a surreal and bewildering experience. The eerie phenomenon left everyone who witnessed it questioning their grip on reality and wondering about the mysteries above. Glowing descent. A video recently captured the attention of many on the internet, showing an astonishing sight in the sky. It featured yellow glowing balls with thread-like spirals of smoke trailing behind them. There weren't just one or two, there were many, all seemingly falling from the sky. In the comments, someone mentioned that this happened in Algeria, North Africa. These glowing balls were part of the celebrations for the 103rd anniversary of the local football team MCA. It's a long-standing tradition that's been happening for the past 20 years. People were simply showing their love and support for their club in a spectacular display, leaving viewers both awed and amazed. Fairy find.
I have a question. What the hell is this? It's got like little wings or whatever.
A lady had a morning surprise when she found a tiny human-like creature on her porch with delicate wings and a curious resemblance to a fairy. It was like something straight out of a fairy tale. She filmed it and shared the footage, sparking a whirlwind of excitement online. Many claimed it was proof of mythical beings, while other skeptics suggested it might just be a cleverly disguised mantis. However, the lady insisted it was no mantis. So what was it? Was it a fairy tale come to life or just a trick of nature? Share your thoughts down below.
I have a question. What the hell is this? It's got like little wings or whatever.
Open discussion. This video has puzzled many people online, no matter how you look at it. At first sight, it appears to show a medieval creature desperately climbing up and down a wall. Some might think this is a case of seeing demons after a few drinks, but there's a simpler explanation. When you turn the device and view the video from a different angle, it becomes clear that what's shown is a duck peacefully swimming in the water. The strange appearance was just a trick of the camera and lighting. So, while it might have seemed terrifying at first, everything turns out to be quite ordinary. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.